Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Treasure Quest Mining's weekly treasure hunt series. My name's Angeline, and I'm going to be your tour guide. Each week, we walk around the shop, select 10 treasures, tag them with a little blue dot, and then that treasure is 20% off for the week. Sale periods run from Friday to Friday, so this week's sale runs from Friday, August 1st through Friday, August 8th. If you're local to the Apex area, we invite you to just come on by and shop the shelves. But if you're not local, that's not a problem. Simply reach out to us over email or give us a call. We can send you an invoice and then ship that treasure out to you. Okay, folks, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's work on picking treasure number 1. And like every week, I love starting right here at the front of the store. Now, we did just finish another shopping trip, and we picked up a lot of new things, and some of it is new jade pieces. So maybe we'll pick a jade sculpture as our first treasure. So this material is jade nephrite, which is a metamorphic rock that forms from limestone and serpentine, and that's why it has this really beautiful patterns and dappling. And so I think we'll definitely pick a piece of jade. This big black jade bear is pretty awesome. But we won't pick that one for this week. Let's pick this little baby bear. This guy's great. So this little baby bear is $36, and he has a beautiful white patch on his shoulder. And he's very cute. And bears symbolize strength and protection and bravery. And he's adorable. So that's a great way to start our week. So this will be treasure number 1 for this week's treasure hunt. Okay, for treasure number 2, I think we'll pick, let's definitely pick one of these amethyst necklaces. So I just also purchased more amethyst jewelry, so why not pick a necklace? This is a really, really pretty amethyst geode piece set in sterling silver. And this piece, let's see how much it is $52. And that'll be a great piece for treasure number 2. An amethyst geode necklace set in sterling silver. Okay, there we go. Now, we did purchase a whole bunch of new material, and so my brain is thinking about that material. It's kind of where I'm going. We bought a whole bunch of new malachite polished pieces, some spheres and towers and slabs. So we'll hold off on featuring malachite. But I did buy new calcite, and it's very interesting. It grows in these beautiful points. And so maybe we should feature a piece of optical calcite for this week in celebration of the new calcite pieces that are coming. And I just love this material. It's from Pakistan, and it is beautiful. It has these fantastic rainbows in them. Let's pick this piece. So this is a $34 piece. Check out those rainbows inside. Of optical calcite from Pakistan. And this will be treasure number 3. That'll be perfect. I'm featuring a few pieces on this wall this week because I've already been thinking about where am I going to put all the new arrivals. I have to make some space. So I did buy some Madagascar material. So I have that on the mind as well, thinking about that. And I only found a few more pieces of amber orca. So perhaps we should feature an amber orca piece this week. So orca agate is a name given to these bluish gray pieces of agate that have these cloud-like white patches, which presumably are named after the orca because they resemble those big patches on the dolphin. But these are considered an amber orca, which has those cloudy patches, but it has a carnelian-like base to it, an orangey amber type color base to it. So it's a very interesting material. There's not very much of it available. And like I said, we only were able to get a few more pieces in this month's shopping trip. So this is almost the end of the material. Let's pick this one as our next treasure, treasure number 4, for this week's treasure hunt, a $30 piece of amber orca agate. Okay, now let's finish up and pick our 5th piece on this wall. We do have some more septarians coming, so we'll save that for another week. And we've done some opals recently. Oh, we have more ammonites coming as well, so we'll save that. How about the white aragonite? We did not find any additional pieces of the white aragonite, so this would be a good one to feature. And I like this big one, so let's take a look at that. This is a $40 piece of white aragonite. The crystal structure is awesome. These guys are from Mexico. They're also called cave calcite, and they form from groundwater deposits. Look at that, beautiful sparkling material. I love it. And we don't have much left, so that's a great one to put on sale this week. So this will be treasure number 5, a $40 piece of white aragonite from Mexico. Okay, we have our first 5 pieces in the front. Now let's go pick the next few in the back. And I definitely want to pick one of the fossils this week, because we haven't focused on a fossil specimen much lately. So how about the mammoth material? So we have woolly mammoth tusks that are from Alaska and Siberia. These are tusk fragments. And then we have mammoth teeth pieces that are found in South Carolina. So let's feature one of those. I'm gonna go get the keys. Okay, so these are Colombian mammoth teeth fragments, and these are actually from juvenile teeth. So if you can kind of visualize the tooth standing up like this tall, and then this is a cross section this way. So it's a slice of the tooth. And when they're fossilized or mineralized, they have these incredible patterns. And I'm more partial to the black or dark colored ones, so I love the black ones. Let's pick this one. I think I like the color contrast. They're quite striking. So each of these pieces is $74, and we'll pick this one for treasure number 6. And it is just super, super cool to own a piece of fossilized mammoth material. It's pretty amazing stuff. So there we go. Treasure number 6 for this week's treasure hunt. There, I laid that tooth down so you can see it a bit better, see the number a bit better. And I definitely want to stay in this cabinet and pick another specimen from here. We have focused on the faden and moldavite before, but we have not picked a tourmaline piece before. So let's pick one of these. So these pieces of tourmaline are quite rare to find. They're from Afghanistan, which is known for extraordinarily high quality tourmaline. And these guys are in the matrix, so they're in with quartz. Like, check that out. That is in the quartz point. Isn't that spectacular? So these are considered blue-green tourmaline in matrix. They have quartz, some of them have lepidolite, some of them have morganite. Very cool stuff. Let's pick this one. I've been eyeing this one, so let's pick this one. Let me let the camera readjust. This is a beautiful little piece, $128 blue-green tourmaline with a slight dash of almost pink inside. Very similar to a watermelon tourmaline. Watermelon tourmaline has bright pink or bright reddish color and then a green rind. And this one's a very light one, and it is super cool. So I think this is a good way to have a piece of tourmaline in your collection is a little splash of pink. This will be treasure number 7 for this week's treasure hunt. Okay, we'll head to the wall for treasure number 8. Now I do have more treasures coming, and so I've got to make room. Let's pick a piece of specular hematite or specularite from Michigan. We do have some copper coming from Michigan, so that's a good way to honor the new arrivals, is to pick the specularite. So I can reach this one easily, so we'll pick this one. This is a $56 piece of specular hematite. This is a byproduct of the iron ore mining process in the Lake Superior area. And look at that amazing silver shimmer of the hematite. This is the raw, unpolished side. And what they do is they'll put an epoxy resin coating and it makes it look wet and it gives it this glossy appearance on the surface. So this is how you would display it, is this way. And it's a great piece. So there we go. Treasure number 8. This $56 piece of specular hematite, and of course it comes with the stand. Okay, sticking to this side of the room. Let's see, we have more fluorite coming. Oh, we have more ocean jasper coming. Well, let's pick a piece of ocean jasper. I did also purchase more ocean jasper slabs, and I love the slab pieces. So let's feature one. I like this one a lot. This one's $56. This is a great item number 9. And I love the orbs in there. A little bit of druzy sparkle. Check out that cool structure. Come on, camera. There we go. It is polished on both sides. And it's a super fun display piece with lots of great colors and patterns. So this is a great way to celebrate more ocean jasper arriving, is to put this one on sale. So this $56 slab of ocean jasper will be treasure number 9 for this week. Okay, and we'll have to pick treasure number 10 from this side. I love picking our 10th treasure from this side of the room. We did purchase an entire new collection of bugs and butterflies and fish and bats and you name it, we have it. So let's pick one of these. We've got to make room, right? That's the goal, make some room. Let's pick a monarch. So the monarchs are one of the few butterflies that you can distinguish the sex by looking at them. So let's pick a monarch. The females have larger or thicker blood veins down in their wings, right? You can see how thick that is. Whereas the males' blood veins are much thinner. And he also has 2 little dots right there. Can you see that? So that's how you can distinguish the sex of the monarch. So let's pick this female. She's really pretty. So this female is $54. And it'll be treasure number 10, and it'll conclude our treasure hunt for this week. That's awesome. Okay, perfect. Now let's retrace our steps. And that'll do it for this week's treasure hunt. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, of course, for shopping with us. And we hope you have a great week.